And what do you think? What's lurking in the pool?
Well, there's a lot of different things that can be dangerous in a pool. There's things that can affect our skin, our eyes, our ears, even our feet. We've all heard of swimmer's ears. We've all heard of things like pink eye. We also know about things like athlete's foot that comes from the pool decks. But there's other things that are kind of dangerous, too, and there are things that can get into our body, cause things like norovirus or even things like crypto or giardia, which are microscopic parasites. So there are some major dangers, but there's good news, too.
Oh, there is, because I got to tell you, you just ruined swimming for me. It's all over now.
Well, the good news is when it comes to public pools, there aren't any sharks and there aren't any anything like that to worry about, nothing with teeth.
Just diapers.
The reality of it is that certain things that can get into pools get in there through things like, well, we call it biomatter, which is probably a good term for things like urine and fecal matter. And that can get into the pool in a lot of different ways.
Oh, good. They're letting the little kid in. They're letting the little kid in, go in with his diaper. That is so nice. Right?
Yes.
Where do you think that's going? That's not staying. The tape isn't keeping that inside his diaper.
They don't call those diapers little swimmers for nothing.
Does the chlorine kill that or no? Does the chlorine kill that or no?
Well, here's the way chlorine works. When it's treated in a pool, it's in there at pretty nominal levels.
Yeah.
And it's designed to be at that level so that it kills traditional levels of bacteria and viruses. But when you overwhelm it with things like excessive urine or excessive fecal matter, you can actually cut down on its performance, and that creates a problem.
I remember we were first time to Disney. I took my son Benjamin, and he had a problem with, I don't know, he just always would get sick and throw up. And we go out into the we would go out into the pool. He went out into the pool, the little waiter pool at one of their resorts there. Threw up in the pool. Closed the whole thing down.
Thanks for telling that story, Dave.
Yeah, sorry. What about saltwater pools? There's a new filtration system that says safer for people. What are your thoughts?
Well, those are all really good questions. I work with the ISSA, which is the Worldwide Cleaning Industry Association, and we cover issues like that at our technical symposiums. In fact, we got one coming up in September in Las Vegas. The big issue is that there's a lot of new types of ways of treating pools. Chlorine was always traditional. We made a move into things like bromine with hot tubs, which take really a higher level. Saltwater is good. Probably the most state-of-the-art is UV systems, which actually enhance the chemical disinfectant treatment. So what happens is, as you have a pool treated with chlorine or bromine, the water actually cycles through a unit that irradiates it with UVC, which is the same kind of radiation that comes from the sun that keeps it safe outside.
I got to tell you, we've been seeing, I'm up against the clock, I'm sorry, we've seen that in a local water, Ilion, I think, was using a UV system
Rome,
because
too.
Their drinking water had an issue, and they used this UV system. So, hey, a website quickly if people have interest in checking out the issue here? ISSA.com. All right, good deal. And Mark, thanks for taking the time this morning. Have a wonderful weekend.
It was my pleasure, and I'm sorry to hear about your son and his episode in Disney.
He's okay now. He's all right.
Tell him I'm feeling for him.
I appreciate it. Thanks so much, Mark. Okay.
All right. Thank you, guys.